Be glad you did.
Hell yeah.
Alright, now we're live.
Glad you did.
Hell yeah.
Alright, now we're live. Okay.
Alright.
What's up, everyone? Meg here from Dreamscape Campfire, and welcome to the first ever DBD Experience podcast. I'm here with Dreamscape Jake. And,
What's up, brothers?
And with Nia. So,
Say something, Nia.
wow, it's good. Alright, so for this podcast, we're basically going to go over some of the patch notes, some of our opinions on some of the things in there, some things that could be worked on with the game, and Lord knows there's a lot that could be worked on with the game. So,
It's behavior. What do you expect?
touche.
Yeah, boy.
So, who wants to go first and share their thoughts?
I think we should probably establish what we're going to be talking about this episode.
Pretty important.
I said that. Like, we're going to be talking about the patch notes and also speak our opinion about some of the stuff with the games.
Oh, my message was blocked by Automa. That sucks. Okay, I'm paying attention now. Cool. So I guess I'll go first then. Let's go ahead and talk about the perk changes first before we get into killer specific stuff. I'm gonna start by talking off about the Dying Light change, which I actually really like. If you guys couldn't tell.
Oh, you mean the part where it crashes? Yeah, that's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
That's my favorite part. That's my favorite part. No,
For anyone who doesn't know the Dying Light bug, it's whenever you get 5 stacks on it, and it crashes the game forever.
For the killer.
For the killer.
Uh,
Yeah.
that has never happened to me personally because I've never gotten 5 stacks. But like, no, it's,
Yeah,
no,
don't
but
use Dying Light right now.
Okay, but when it's fixed, this perk has a good rune alternative. Well, maybe not the best, but I think it's definitely the kind of gen stalling perk that rune should have been from the very beginning, right? Because what rune does is it just like a pack. You bought this perk and you equip it. Now you have a totem. Whoopee. And now the game just, if you're at low ranks, the game stops because survivors can't hit great skill checks. But at like high ranks, it just slows the game down enough for the killer to
Just a little
get a
bit.
few hooks in before they get gen rushed. Yeah. I like Dying Light I also like Dying Light better because what it does is it rewards killers for playing well, right? If you're playing well,
Oof.
and you have a bit of a safety net if, say, you get Unbreakable or DS, for tunneling and stuff, right?
Touché.
So Dying Light actually rewards killers now, which I think I honestly think that all perks in this game, that's my personal opinion, should reward you for doing stuff well, right?
Well, I think this.
Not screwing up.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes stuff in the game, like if you screw up a skill check, like there's moments in the game where fucking up would be really fatal to you. Example would be like not hitting a skill check, and of course the killer is within like 30 meters of you, like that. But I like what you said. I don't think it should reward those that like tunnel and camp survivors. Like,
Well, tunneling is now countered by DS, right?
well, DS also has a cooldown, which I want to talk about, but I'll let you continue with yours before I.
All right. Well, I mean, if you're tunneled for like 60 seconds, you're still buying a lot of time. In which case, gens are getting done at an optimal level, right? If survivors are just playing casual and just messing around, then none of these perks, Dying Light isn't really needed. But at least most survivors I've been going against recently as killer, they've all been a little bit chase hungry, not chase hungry, but they've been rushers basically. So for me, Dying Light has actually helped me win a few games when I really shouldn't have. Or, well, yeah, because it rewards me for doing well, right? And
Actually,
again, the first 3 gens fly by. But as soon as you get like 3 or 4 stacks on it, and you can just snowball from there, I just win, right?
True. Alright. Well, the thing is, for DS, I honestly feel like it should be a little rework. I mean, I do like the rework of it, but sometimes I feel like even with 60 seconds, that runs out a little bit too fast. But that's just my personal opinion. I mean, there's been numerous times where, like, yeah, I could keep a killer in a loop for a while, but once that falls, once you go loop them for a set amount of time, and they down you, sometimes like for the very last second, the perk will run out, and you will basically lose all hope to get that nice DS strike. But in my opinion, I would think they should probably add like another 20 seconds, 10 seconds tops, probably 10 or 20, to the game to decisive strike. But again, that's just my opinion for it.
All right, my entire DS spiel. I want to hear what Nia's opinion on DS is.
I don't really use the perk too much, so it really doesn't affect me that much. But I kind of like the new one. I kind of like the old one. I'm a little in between on them, but I can live with this. That's my whole shtick.
I can live with this. Yeah, for me, I think it should be until another survivor is hooked, right? You have DS until another survivor is hooked. That way, that actually prevents tunneling, right?
Maybe makes the skill check smaller.
Well, I mean, the entire point of DS right now is to punish killers for tunneling, right? So what you have to do to count that as killer, or under this new system of DS survivors hooked, right? What that does is, if the killer decides to waste, like, say 3 more minutes on you, and because they are so dang thirsty just to kill you because you pallet stunned them one too many times, yeah. Then you could loop him for 5 minutes and still have DS.
There's 3 other survivors in the game?
What?
Yeah, who knew, right? Yeah, but like,
I don't like. Even when, like, you do hit your DS for them, most of the time they're still gonna go after you, and they're still gonna tunnel. Like, there's no way to punish.
Yeah, but at least that buys the other survivors the other 3 survivors more time to get gens done. So in all likelihood, you loop them for 3 more minutes, right? The gens are gonna get popped. They're gonna finally down you with their NOED. They'll be like, oh heck yes, I got this one kill I'm so thirsty for. They pick you up, they get hit with DS, you run out the gate, right?
If the gates are open.
If the gate should be open for, I know. If the gates are open and people can buy a block or whatever. Honestly, and at the end of the day, if the killer wants you dead, you're probably going to die, right? If they're really that thirsty for you, without borrowed time and body blocking, you're probably not living.
Yeah.
Right. If they have no ed, you're probably not living. If they're just going to camp the hook and someone comes near, boop, they pop them on the head, right? And there's not much you can do there, right? There's really not much you can do. But with the problem with the new DS, or the DS rework we currently have, is that as a killer, you can play perfectly fair, right? You can hook someone, leave them, down someone else, hook them, find the other person again, hit them, pick them up, and then all of a sudden, even though you haven't told them in the slightest, you still get DS'd, right?
Sure.
I mean, when I'm playing Nurse, I get DS'd because I usually run, like, make your choice, so I down the person who unhooked, and then I down the second person. And I get DS'd even though I'm like,
You weren't tunneling. Yeah. You had perks to avoid tunneling. So yeah, that's where it can be abused a little bit. But like, honestly, at the end of the day, it's still better than the old DS rework we had.
True.
So
One thing
I guess
do like about that is if you struggle out of the killer's arms, with that, I seen it. I don't know if it was a glitch or something, because I remember I was replenished with another DS. So I'm just wondering, does it like reward you for struggling?
I I think that's a glitch. I
Probably
don't think
not behavior.
I can check the wiki if you want, but I'm pretty sure that's a glitch.
I mean, in my opinion, I think that would actually be good because again, that instead you won't have to, you know, like I'm not saying that it should replenish. Like if you miss your DS, all right, fine, but in order to get that DS back, you would actually have to wiggle for it. Like you actually have to break out of the killer's grasp in order to do it. But then that means, like you would still be on the same active focus. What I'm saying, like you, like the chase could continue, and well, like what you said about that, like, with the DS.
With the proposed DS rework, DS cubed, yeah. I'm checking patch notes. Yeah, no, it's just it shouldn't replenish after you struggle. That's that's a glitch. And I wouldn't even, I'll go so far as to say I wouldn't even mind an old DS come back if the game were more killer sided, right? The problem with this game is that killers do not have the advantage in this game, right? Like, sure. A killer can secure the kill on one survivor. If they want to get 2 survivors or multiple survivors, they really have to start sweating. And as soon as they stop tunneling and stop playing terrible, is when it opens up the ability for survivors to completely ruin their day, right? Sure. But I guess maybe that's a trade-off. I still think in that case a single kill safety tip. All right, if we're going for that, if we're going for the either you play it safe or you make a gamble, then kill should be safety pip. All right, well, actually, let's get back on topic though, for real. What's the first item on your agenda, Meg?
Next to be Shred becoming base game. Which some people are saying that it should still be an add-on. Some say that it shouldn't be, but I mean, like, that's instant, like, palette destruction. I mean, what if you have Spirit Fury? I mean, that would like render that completely, completely unusable. Like, why would you even think about using Spirit's Fury if you're just gonna have like Shred? If you have like Shred on Demogorgon. So, but now because it's gonna be base, like, I mean, basically you don't even need the time to break the pallets anymore because he could just like instantly pop into Shred. That takes like what, 0.5 seconds to change into Shred.
I mean, with like Hillbilly and Bubba, it takes time for them to like charge up their chainsaws to actually get rid of the pallet.
Yeah.
But for Demogorgon, with the Shred add-on, and it'll just go down instant.
So I mean, like,
I'm gonna save most of my thoughts on this and how this would make Demogorgon better than I dare say balanced killer when I go over my thoughts on how you're playing Demogorgon.
Doesn't mean that.
No. This is completely unbiased. I trust me on this. Okay, it's completely unbiased. But listen, the way Demogorgon's biggest weakness, like his lunge ability isn't actually that good against survivors who know what they're doing, right? If it's against, like, the only time his lunge attack ever gets a chance to shine
is in like a narrow corridor.
Yeah, in a narrow corridor, and most maps don't have those narrow corridors, right? And the punishment for missing one of those is huge.
Well, sort of huge. I mean, I had games where I actually missed the lunge, but I would just get right back into the chase, even though you know that when I play killer, sometimes I am completely oblivious, or it's because I'm doing something else. I just really don't care with messing with the other survivors.
I mean,
said survivor for. But
I guess that works for your personal experience, but against the survivors I go up against on a normal basis, and I'm a green killer, by the way, and I face against red ranks all the time, right? You get red rank survive friends teams. I've even had a whole purple squad at least 5 ranks ahead of me because, you know, matchmaking is perfect. and I'm telling you from my personal experience, you miss a shred, and you pretty much lost the chase against good survivors. And especially on Demogorgon's own map, shred isn't actually that good again. It really isn't. But yeah, the ability to break a pallet after it's been downed, and still the cooldown, right?
Mhm.
Its original cooldown. That will still give a survivor enough time to get to know the pallet, especially on Demogorgon's own map. But what it will do is it will clear up that area. Because one thing that I won't even play Demogorgon normally anymore until I get 2 perks, which are Sloppy and Brutal Strength on him. But once I get those, he's my new main, right? Because he really is a little pupper. But still,
He's not a puppers. He's like 10 feet tall.
he's adorable.
Adorable,
He's a
but
cute
deadly.
little dog. Yes.
But he's not a dog. He doesn't have a tail.
Yes. Okay, there are some tailless dogs out there. All right.
I know. You know, my sister has a tail. Almost has a tailless dog. It's a Nubs.
All right.
So
All right. Oh,
Anyway.
okay.
anyway, like when you brought
Back
up
on track.
matchmaking, I do want to say that was another thing I was going to actually bring up. Sorry, Ash, if you had something you want to bring up. I just feel like for all of our sake, this has to be brought up. Matchmaking is fucking garbage.
It's garbage right now, yeah.
Like it is
Dedicated servers, when's that gonna happen?
like
Even when it's not bugged.
Even when it's not bugged.
like it is. I'm in red ranks right now for Survivor, and I can play with either Jake here or Nia here, and I will be put up against like rank 20s, and
Legit.
Wow.
and
And we're like rank 11-ish or lower, so it's just busted.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
and-
it's currently bugged, but even when it's not bugged, the rank system in this game is not a good indicator of skill.
It really
Right.
isn't. Like for survivors, you could be running the killer around like a lot, get a lot of blood points, and not pip up, and rinse and repeat.
Because you get
Right.
talent the whole game.
For killer, it's like it's so hard to pip.
yeah,
Well, that's basically because killer is just not balanced, and this might be talking podcast mainly, but the one thing that you really can't control, or for killer at least, or how fast gens get done. The only thing you can really do to control that, pop on Ruin or Dying Light, and I don't even think those are good enough fixes, but we'll save that for a different podcast because let's talk about matchmaking for now.
Take longer to repair, please behave.
well, honestly, I feel like the gen progression really isn't that fast, but that's just my opinion. Like, but if like 2 people work on it, I mean, it'll go by like that. It's I mean, yeah, the game is supposed to be about teamwork and not solo play. But with the matchmaking
Yes,
system,
yes.
solo play is a fucking travesty. Like,
Yeah,
it is a train wreck.
Let's talk about the gens
This
another
whole
time,
game's a train
right?
wreck.
Let's talk about how let's go back to actual max making and or at least the rank system for now, and let's forget about gens for now. I'll say that for different podcasts because just gonna say I've got a whole 5-page essay on my computer right now about why generators suck. But that's besides the point right now. So matchmaking. Honestly, how is, in your opinion, in both your opinions, what is the best way to fix the ranking system from playing experience to make rank more of an indicator of skill?
Hours played. Like,
Hours play, yeah.
like, I mean, we do know some people that have many hours in this game but are complete trash. But
Yeah.
Me.
yeah, but no, we're not pointing fingers yet at people. But yeah, what it's just like I said, without like actually having an indication of like how good these people are. I mean, yes, sometimes you'll be running into people that have like are in rank 20s, but have like over like 500 plus hours in the game. and they actually play like a completely different rank. I mean, don't get me wrong. I feel like rank. I know this is also going on about this. Like,
I hate the emblem system. That is like the biggest problem when it comes to match. In my opinion.
Could we just remove them?
Yeah, revert it back to the old blood point system for Pippin.
Oh, this is one that actually more or less from is like a request or something I would like for custom game modes, add a game mode that lets you play up against an AI killer. Like the behavior is completely capable of being able to make an AI killer for if you play like the what's it called, the how to be a survivor one. Like it actually taught you like it had an AI killer and everything, like controlling you and stuff. Like they could actually do something with that.
They could, but their AI is still very basic. I mean, I do like the idea of using your friends up, but that's kind of besides the talk about matchmaking and how we can think it should be changed. Personally, I think the ranking should be related to your matchmaking at all, right? If you want to keep the album system, great, right? If you want to have obviously change up the system, but for rank is more so about how good you are, how skilled you are at the game, right? So it's kind of like more like a medal, if you will, right?
Yep.
So maybe you should have a condition of if you, I guess, we can't do survive the most matches, but if you pip enough times in a row, you get like a medal, a bronze medal, right?
Yep.
And if you pip enough more times, silver, and then gold, and then platinum, right? Mm-hmm. Again, this is an escape. This is pip, right? According to the game. And of course, as soon as you die, your medal is taken away from you. That'd be a good alternative to show how good you're. Like, oh, I'm a platinum ranked survivor, which means I always pip, right? That's a little ego booster, right? But how matchmaking should be determined in, I guess, something I could come up with in like 3 minutes is basically you take survivors and put them in pool, right? Survivors and killers under 500 hours, put them in pool, and it should be measured off time as survivor or time as killer, right? Yeah. So you get put in the pool, right? 500 to 1,000, another pool. 1,000 to 2,000, another pool. 1,000 up, a separate pool. That way, people with more game knowledge and more game experience get put in with similar amount of game knowledge or game experience, right? You have beginners, complete beginners, people who kind of understand, and sides, people who completely understand how things are going. Completely understand how things are going and are I'd say 1,000 is about your hour number you need to really understand how this game works, how to loop and stuff like that. And 1,000 and 2,000 hours less in the game are just like people who've been here for a long ass time, right? That's the way it kind of makes sense to me, and it's just picked randomly from the pool. That way you have a lot less killers looking for matches and a lot less survivors looking for matches. That would help with queue times a lot, and also it, I guess, be a generally good way to determine how much game knowledge you have, because that's what separates at this point high ranks from low ranks, is how much or how people equate rank with skill. What they should be equating skill with is game knowledge. So generally, the more hours you have in the game, the more skilled you are going to be in this game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that should be kind of a barrier of, where you are, right? But that's my personal opinion. Yeah, and of course, obviously, you have the medallion system for people who want to be an egomaniac. Now, for people who've already been in this game, who've been playing for like 1,000 hours already. So say the system got implemented tomorrow, where would we be? Because we've been playing for a while, right? And the system I'm proposing would start measuring our hours or time in survivor and time in killer at the exact same point. these are at that point at point 0, right? So our previous hours would be split in half. So say if I played 1,000 hours in the game, right? I'd be in the 500 pool, 500 plus pool for survivor and 500 plus pool for killer, automatically off the bat, right?
Yep.
Assuming I kind of play 50-50, right? And then, or you can even go by like, how many levels you have in killer or survivor. So and then just use that for percentage for percentages for calculation, right? Of where your hours were most spent, and where your should probably end up. Thinking off the cuff here, it's probably a much better idea, but I think that's better for what we have. And also the rank 1 achievement and stuff like that can be like the platinum pip achievements, right? And again, that stuff can be adjusted if the platinum is too easy to get. Oh, also, right, so like say if you have a platinum pip, you should have like maybe like a medal on your character model. It looks like a medal on the chest, saying like, hey, you know, I got platinum,
Like they did with
on banner or something like that. Yeah, like in TF2, kind of. But the idea that there's now incentive to get platinum, right? Anyway, I've talked long enough. What do you guys think about it, Meg, Nia?
Well, well, it is. You do have a point. Like it should be like that. I mean, I have what? Let me see. I have close like what 7? I think 758, or I should say 68. My eyes aren't that good because I do play this game that much. But point being, like, the system will work sometimes, and but if you implement like what Jake said, yeah, we would be finding more games with people in more of our skill range. Like when I play killer, since I'm a low rank killer, but I know how to play killer. Like I want to go off record saying like I love playing Spirit, Huntress, Wraith,
Ew.
Demogorgon, Legion. This boy over here is just salty because he's an Amanda main, and I know how to play them. I don't need to be at this rank. Most of the times it feels like I'm just bullying the survivors. And like, yes, I mean, I like to sometimes to play at against low ranks in red rank because I am a terrible person and like to bully killers. But like, if anything, I would want this to be like a learning experience for them, because when they get higher on with the pipping system, they're gonna expect more people like me and Jake here that play, you know, like Survivor. Like they would expect like the loops, where we would loop, like what we would bring with us, how we would think. Like, I mean, that's basically what Nurse is. You have to think ahead. But and don't you dare say Nurse is easy either. I mean, she can be easy, but
That's a rant for another day.
yeah. And
Nia, what's your input on all of this? Because you've been really silent.
I like how the whole like badge thing works, because just because you pip doesn't mean you're good. It means that you were immersed the whole time and probably weren't cheating. And you probably unhooked everyone and you're just playing stealthy. I mean, that's also a core mechanic of the game, but like,
it was originally
it's not
supposed
as fun.
like what it was originally supposed to be. Like Double Daily was supposed to be, you know, like the killer's
a
powerful.
stealth game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I want to say how Death Garden is, and I know Jake doesn't like Death Garden because it hurt his fifis, but like,
Bro, we're moving Inquisitor next patch, I swear.
not even remove Inquisitor, remove Veteran. Anyway, Ash, do you have anything to know? I mean, we basically know off two of our stuff that, one or two of our things that we want to go off. How about you? Do you have anything?
Not really, I guess.
All right. Well,
You're just kind of here.
I mean, there's like the whole bugs and all that. And,
Oh,
and-
please go off
yeah.
listing all the bugs that you found.
I mean,
Just
I found
lay
like
it all out on
bug
the table.
fixes, fixed an issue that could cause survivors to become permanently exposed when directly hit with Twinkies bottles twice in a row with the redhead's pinky finger.
oh,
So
just the thought of that is scary.
yes, it's a yikes. Let's see what else is whack.
Everything.
Fixed an issue that visually caused the ghost face's model to shrink for a few frames at the end of
I
his.
wish I could
I
see that.
love that.
Because I wish I knew about that. I would love to see his face, like to see him shrink.
Yes.
That would be awesome. But you know, some of the good things never stay. But there's one thing I want to complain about that too. Behavior. How many people do you have actually working on fixing the game? Because
One.
anytime you put out a patch, you break everything else in the game.
Including Trapper. Trapper's traps are broken again. You can't tell whether they're trapped or whether they're set or not set. So you just kind of have to memorize them all.
Oh yeah,
And
that
it-
is true. Because I played a game.
And they also show the notifications that you normally get, or the sounds you normally get from Trapper's traps being de-trapped. So now it's just a guessing game of, is this trap actually break it earlier, and I have no clue, or not break, but like disarm it earlier, and I just have no clue.
Well, that is
So
true.
yeah, like,
'Cause
but
I
like
remember-
that's to be expected. Trapper's broken after every single patch.
He's slowly turning into the Blackbeard of Siege.
Bro.
Blackbeard has been nerfed so many friggin' times it hurts. Even though Blackbeard mains would probably bitch at me for saying that, but what else? But did they even fix Dead Hard? Like I knew there was some problems with Dead Hard and Balanced Landing.
I mean,
it's still
I don't
plus
really
for me.
see anything for perks on the patch notes,
Oh,
so
damn.
I don't think they
Oh,
fixed.
also, let me tell you about a fun little bug that I discovered. I don't know if you guys know about it yet, but if apparently there's a issue where if you loot a chest, it takes away all your healing channels, so you can't recover, you can't heal, you can't self-care, you can mend, which is good, but nothing heal related you can, and I don't know why, but it only happens occasionally. Some chests, I haven't run encountered the bug enough to realize whether it's with an item. Like one time it was with the key, another time it was with the toolbox, and you can drop the item, but you still don't have any heal channels afterwards. So I don't know what that thing is. It's probably a deep code bug, something that they're really going to have to dig deep to fix.
and
but
probably end
that's
up
a fun
breaking 30 other
one.
things in the process.
Oh yeah.
Like I will say this again, like there's so many bugs in the game still. And I mean, I think there's even been bugs here that have been around since year 1
Probably, yeah.
and that haven't been fixed yet. And I don't want to shit on behavior because I bet they mean good. I mean, hell, they get us to come back to their game. And it actually made me and Jake get Death Garden because Death Garden is, in my opinion, though, superior than DBD because of just like I want to say Death Garden actually wants people to play it. Like they have a semi-balanced game. I said semi, Jake, because of Inquisitor, but they have like a semi-balanced game, and that game actually relies heavily on stealth. If you try to bully the hunter, you're gonna get your shit pushed in, and you actually have to be stealthy about it.
Unless
I mean,
the killer is retarded.
Well, most of the times out at the ranks I play with you guys is they are completely brain dead. No offense, but
well, we're not that good either. Look,
well, listen,
my two problems with that. There's no player base. Like they've lost 9% of 30 days.
Listen, don't say that, please. That's the only game that has dedicated servers. I don't even think Behavior knew.
Spam Q to win. That's my only other problem is spam Q to win.
Listen, don't give me flashbacks of Behavior Mark. Oh my god.
Oh my god, that man.
Oh my god. yeah. Mark.
Hi.
Yeah.
Just shotgun.
Mark.
Doesn't take much skill. Just hit Q and hit fire shotgun.
Mark.
Bruh.
My dude, please. don't just remove Q from your keyboard entirely. And please, if anything, lend some of your servers to the people of Dead by Daylight.
Wait a minute. I looked at the bugs, and like there was one where killers could climb a small brick wall, apparently, and debris in Crotus Prenaside maps. It is weird. Completely busted. Like, imagine a killer, you're looping a killer, and they just go on top of the brick.
And then they just jump down and...
What loop?
What's a loop? Never heard of it. Not even once.
Nursemains
in my...
Oof.
Okay. Oof. No, let's see. What was it? Well, I was literally about to say something before Nia gave us that, which is great. Don't mind. I'll come back to me. Keep going.
Well, fuck. I actually lost my train of thought. Like, I legit straight up forgot what the hell we were talking about. Someone please give me a refresher.
I think now I haven't gotten a good look at the code yet, but
Oh, good luck.
oh no, I actually probably could. I have to download an asset asset
probably
unpacker.
spaghetti.
Oh yeah, that's exactly like the only reason I can think of why a game is bugged this bad.
Sorry.
Oh hey, someone's actually watching this.
Wow.
Wait, what? Actually?
Wow.
Whoa.
I like to
watching this.
Listen, wow, that is quite sad that you said that. Like I'm like one of those like, oh, I'm gonna be optimistic. Maybe someone will join us. We'll have fun here, and you guys over here. Oh, I want viewership. You guys don't know shit about being an entertainer. Fuck off. All right.
All right. So that little tirade aside, side quest aside. Yeah, this code's probably spaghetti. Any of us could do any better, honestly.
Well, I mean, well, no, I can't talk about that parody game.
Because again, no one's a programmers, but the only reason why this many bugs occur, the system is not streamlined, and I think one of the reasons they did it is the way it is because Trapper, most of the killer codes and DLC codes are probably completely separate from one another, and don't even go.
Well, actually, I think they, to be honest with the codes, like, I feel like they can be accessed, because, hell,
Oh, you can access the code easy. Just download an asset unpacker.
Well,
That's all you need to do.
I mean, also, there's another thing, like, what's it called? I can't think of the name of it. Well, what I find funny is mostly SFM, but no one may know, well, except for, you know, the straight-up DVD experience thing for here. I did that in SFM, but mostly people with Source Filmmaker end up seeing the killer before they're even released. Like I remember, us in SFM already had the Demogorgon, Nancy Wheeler, and Steve Scoops Ahoy Boy before they were even released in DVD.
Yeah. And we also had Ghostface too, because you know you could just open the asset unpacker, port it to SFM. Nothing I really know anything about, because again, I've never cracked open the code. But I think I might just do that one day. I might just download asset unpacker, unpack the maps or all the cells, and kind of do like a little exploring thing. You know, outside boundaries, see what there is.
And then you're locked out of the game, and you're banned like Oshido.
Oh yeah. I'll do it on free weekend, dude. Make a new account. Get it for free.
Wow.
I just admitted to hacking, so I'm gonna get IP banned now.
Yeah.
Loving behavior.
Please
Just kidding, they're not
behavior.
watching this.
They're not watching it. Low key, the Scarlet Leopard is the one that actually it worked for behavior. Shit.
Low key, Scarlet is actually Mark from behavior.
Mark,
We're all getting IP banned.
Mark, me and you have some unfinished business, fucker. We have some unfinished business.
Just kidding. We love you, Scarlet. We love you.
What's it called? Like, fuck. I feel like literally, the people at Dead by Daylight and also Death Garden could work together to make both games better, but I just don't know why they don't work together. I mean, fucking what? We have easy anti-cheat for fucking what? Dead
Oh
by
yeah,
Daylight?
it's great.
But then we have like BattlEye and dedicated servers on Death Garden, but like no one plays it because, believe it or not, well, I bet you guys would believe it, it doesn't get advertised. It rarely got advertised.
Also, they're trying to pull from a very similar market base because Dead by Daylight and Death Garden are both very grind-heavy games. Well, not really. Death Garden is way more arcadey than Dead by Daylight is.
When we play the alpha, oh my god, yeah, that was grindy during like the alpha and beta stage.
Oh yeah, no, but like it's both grindy and arcadey, and also you're trying to pull people from Dead by Daylight to play Death Garden as well, and both these games are grind heavy as all heck, right? So players are going to choose one to spend their time with because we don't have all the time and money in the world, and we're going to stick with the one we already bought, which is Dead by Daylight. Also, because Dead by Daylight does not have Inquisitor. It's got Nurse, but not Inquisitor, so you know.
Listen, that's the only reason why he won't play is because Inquisitor. I mean, give or take, it's a complete reason.
Remove Q.
Remove Q and just like tune down. I mean, this is supposed to be Dead by Daylight, but fuck it. If we're gonna go off on Death Garden, nerf Inquisitor, or just remove them altogether like Bubba and Doctor. Is there anyone else I'm missing on that list to be removed?
Well, welcome to DVD Salty Experience podcast, where all we do is bitch and moan about games that we say we hate, but we play regardless.
Yeah. Alien Colonial Marines. Oh god.
Oh god. Can we please? What was it? Gearbox, release a patch, fix your goddamn game, please.
Oh, listen. I already tweeted at Randy Pitchford. I'm still waiting to get fucking blocked, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna link my my Twitter in here, but sometimes if I get really upset, I will actually.
It's full of furry porn.
Wow.
All right. Well, you're on. So you get all the power here.
Actually, retard. No, it's not all furry porn. That's only side of it. Anyway, but like I will straight up tweet at the developers and be like, okay, server fix when, dedicated servers when, update
Bro,
when.
Tim, we work when.
Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if you guys know of the Merkins. If you don't, brother, sister, attack helicopters of all sorts, please watch them. If you know Slash Street Boys, then you are already in the realm of Skydaddy with us. But
all right, cool.
They did. No, let me finish this, okay? This is important. This is important. Behavior, please. There's two things I want. One, the Freddie Timms rework. There's a song on the Merkins YouTube channel that is called Dream, and if you guys know the Wu-Tang Clan song Cream, like cash rules everything around me, Cream get the money. I'm not gonna complete that because I don't want to get we don't want to get flagged for actually using lyrics in like using certain lyrics from a certain song. But there's a song that Freddie made was called Dream that they uploaded to that channel. And you see in like the very beginning, Freddy, my dude, Freddy Krug is wearing a nice fresh pair of Timbs, my dude. And I want that to be in Dead by Daylight. I'm being completely serious about this too. Like, I want him that instead of him being quiet, you hear him and it's like, oh, dude, you know he's rocking a fresh pair of Timbs when you hear him. But the best part is if you pallet stun him, you scuff his Timbs, and when you scuff his Timbs, you are exposed for 120 seconds. Sorry, I can't take it seriously.
Alright, so back to Dead by Daylight now,
but there's
we got way off course.
No, but one more thing I want to request. One more thing. Can we please have a Fang Mouse hoodie? I want.
Okay.
No, let me have this, okay?
I want the tips. Next podcast.
But
yes.
I have this written down along with the Tims.
Next podcast.
No, I want I want to see this because I know we're not like huge of a channel or a Twitch channel, or we're no true talent, but what I would love to see, because a lot of people know that Fang Mouse or Fang Min, as you call her, is squeaky, like a squeaky toy. Could we have like a mouse cosmetic? Like, could she have a hoodie that has mouse ears and keep her blue hair, the blue hair cosmetic, and the mask? Please, I beg of you, I will fucking give you my
his soul.
I will.
Suck, you're a good man. We live a long time.
That and I'll even give you my own PC. But you won't be able to play Dead by Daylight. Fuck it. I got Fang Mouse. That's all I want.
I'll do it on my phone.
Oh yeah, I'll play it on my phone.
I'll play on my Nintendo Switch. Okay. Anyway, so.
Wait.
We were only streaming for an hour, and we haven't even gotten halfway through my things yet.
Well, that's your stuff. So, but I.
All right, cool.
So far, let me go check it off my list. So far, we talk about matchmaking, which is a good thing that I wanted off the list. Shred becoming base game, and there's one more thing about this I wanted to do. Oh no, Left Behind and the Dark Sense rework. Like.
Ooh, okay.
Now, I mean, like Dark Sense, I'm not really sure of because I rarely run it. But Left Behind, I remember that it was like a really, really poor perk to have, because it would, if you were the last one alive, you would still have to work on gens, but for it to actually do something. But people wouldn't work on gens, and instead they would look for the hatch, like, you know, an actual big brain survivor main. And once someone's thing is looping my audio, but what was the word I'm looking for? Fuck, I can't think of it. Now with the rework, now you know where the hatch is, so now Left Behind actually has a use for it. I mean, is this a good rework? Hell yeah. You made a perk that rarely anyone used, unless they were doing a debt bill, to something that is worth having.
Whenever you run solo queue.
Yeah, well, definitely solo queue. Hell yeah. I mean, solo queue also bring borrowed time, by the way, and decisive strike, depending on what rank you are.
I mean, my current opinion is, well, I have given the whole how I without going too much of my spiel of how I think Dead by Daylight should actually work. For the game we have currently right now, Left Behind is a good choice for you to run, especially if your teammates keep dying on you. So at low ranks, I'd run that all the time, or against really sweaty. If you tend to get in a bunch match with a bunch of really sweaty killers,
Bubba?
Yeah, but like killers are going to sluck at 4K anyway if they're that sweaty, right? So that's really only useful at low ranks, in my opinion. Also, it's a crutch perk, right? It became a crutch perk, you know. It's a perk that rewards you for doing poorly, right? So that's my opinion on it.
Well, of course,
it's whatever.
With that, but I don't think it's a crutch perk. If anything, well, I mean, the only thing I would say and complain about for that would be that what's it called? Left Behind. If everyone leaves, you could go look for the hatch. Like, I mean, that is kind of dumb that way. I mean, I'd rather
True,
have it.
true.
I'd rather have it work when you're like the last survivor, even though it would be rendered useless if the killer knows where the hatch is. So
Yeah.
they would just close the hatch, and you would be completely screwed, and you would have to run to the exit gate. But
Fair.
like that's the perk is good. Like if you're going up against a really tough killer and you brought a key with you, Left Behind would be like a great thing to have.
Yeah. That'd be. I mean, I don't think we're gonna change hearts and mind. You're gonna take my heart and mind right here, man. But like, I'm not gonna fault anyone for running Left Behind, right? It's a good perk now. It's usable, and I think we'll leave it at that. Dark Sense is. Why would you ever run Dark Sense, like ever?
Oh yeah, I don't really know much about it, but I knew it included some about.
Bro, every time a
wait,
gen gets done, you can see the killer. That's it, right?
But
So I guess it'll take that barbecue, maybe because they'll be heading right towards your direction. But like,
or just have premonition.
yeah, or Spine Chill. There's better detection perks,
Spine
or
Chill
or
is, like the best detection perk, other than like object, but object
Alert,
reveals yourself.
Alert,
so.
Yeah.
premonition, spine chilled. What's another one? But like Dark Sense isn't really worth having or using.
no.
It really isn't.
Dark Sense never has and never will be a good perk.
Unless you pull
Right?
something
It never
with Left Behind.
has or never will. It'll never be used at high or at mid to high ranks.
Yeah,
Because there's just so many better perks in any category to use, and Dark Sense is not worth the perk slot. It never has, never will be. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Big Boy, my little pupper,
Oh, goody. Here he goes.
Demogorgon.
Oh, here he
How
goes.
to play Demogorgon?
This is
Alright.
a podcast, not a how to play a fucking killer.
No.
Listen,
So
listen,
I got.
don't make me tweet at I'll tweet at Bricky and tell him to make a
I got
Demogorgon.
my ass kicked for many games trying to figure out the best way to play Demogorgon, and let me tell you, kids,
He's not hard.
I have found it. He's
not hard.
Okay. So Demogorgon, you have to use the key to play Demogorgon is thinking with portals. Okay. There's a few ways you can do this. Okay. So I got 3 methods. Right. We'll start with my personal favorite, Demogorgon. Okay. Generate Demogorgon. So what you do?
Jake.
Find three gosh darn generators. They don't be anywhere close to each other. Right.
Jake.
Put portals there, and just teleport between them. You stop the butcher if survives you close.
Remember, this was a podcast and not a fucking how
yeah.
to play.
We can make a video on this later.
Bruh, he's
not
right,
right
no.
now.
Listen,
Fine,
you
fine.
made me
Not
wait.
right
You
now.
made
Fine.
you made me wait.
I was talking about your cheese. Let me talk about my puppy dog. Gosh darn you.
No.
Yes.
We have something to do. Oh my god. All right.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have one more thing to do, but we got like an hour to do it. Yeah.
Well, actually,
Alright.
we should go talk about ourselves for that. I mean,
No. Agenda first, then we can chill. Agenda first, then we chill. Okay. Agenda first, chill second. When we have time left over, we talk about my puppy dog. Okay.
no.
Sound
we're
fair?
not gonna
Sounds
talk-
fair? Sounds fair!
I
Let's
will,
go!
I will
Okay.
fucking end this thing and talk about your dog. Just make a
Fine!
video.
I'll make a video of my pupper! Okay, my sweet
You
pupper.
can make your own dog.
Fine! I'll make a video, okay? Calm down. So,
copyrighted music.
Jake's lower time first. Then we talk about ourselves, and then we end the stream. Sound good?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, cool. Alright, cool. So, quick question to anyone can wear on this. Where do we get our items from? Like in game, not blow the gaming answer, but the lore reason. Where do survivors, lore-wise, get the items they burn? Where do the killers get the items they burn?
What do you mean, like, you mean
For the
like,
offer.
Sky Daddy.
Well, yeah, of course, Sky Daddy, the best.
No, not really. See,
I doubt Vigo or Benedict would actually just, oh, we're gonna just yeet ourselves in a trial, put fucking items in the chest. Oh, and that's another one of my critiques for that.
No.
Wait. Let me have this,
Hold
and
up.
then,
Let me
and then you
explain-
can
let me
talk about
explain
your
first. Let me
puppers.
explain first, okay?
Listen, this is about your puppers. Let me have this.
Add-ons. I meant add-ons.
And you could have been
Like-
talking about your puppers if you just let me say this. Good job. You
No.
just broke yourself.
Listen,
This-
Sky Daddy just made fake add-ons and made it so that it modifies to the killer's power. Boom. Answer.
Yeah.
No, okay,
Profit. Okay, fine.
Where does Evan Macmillan find his trapper sack? Where does Lisa find her dry cicada?
Sky
Or
Daddy.
her scarred hand, or rusty shackles? Or Sky Daddy just bestows. Because again, the devs have gone on record saying that the Blood Web and ranking systems are very gamey answers for something that's actually very lore based. Well, they haven't said that much,
Even
but
though
it's
these are the
very gamey.
no offense, behavior, but these are the developers that say the survivors can't talk, but somehow Ashley Williams can speak
Just
perfectly fine.
groovy.
Yeah.
Okay.
no
There
sense.
actually is an answer for that. It's stupid, but still an answer that works. But we'll get to that later with a different
behavior,
podcast.
that's why.
No, but like, okay, so what if the killer what if these add-ons are found, or items, or even offerings, or well, actually we'll get into offerings later, but first off, let's talk about let's say Doctor, for example. Okay, Doctor's in his map, right? He's looking and he finds a moldy electrode lying around. All right, picks it up, stuffs it in his pocket, and equips it in the next trial, or his old restraint folders, right?
Why does he have a restraint? Oh no, you're gonna question it. Okay.
It's his folder. It's his folder, right? For his research, right? He just equips that next match.
Research.
Oh,
right?
Here.
Hillbilly.
Let me get my folder.
Zooming around the farm, finds a rusted out spark plug. Use that next trial.
Hold up. What about Bubba? He just finds some like human
Bubba-
meat chili lying around.
Oh, look, I found a.
Or maybe he makes it. What if he makes it?
But that's
What if he makes it human meat chili?
actually that. No, that couldn't make sense though, because
Yeah.
boy,
Yeah.
we only. I can't even tell how many survivors we have off the top of my head, but like I doubt for a fact that the survivors he kills, he just brings back and makes chili out of them, because they would just all we'll just go back to the campfire. Like, there's unless he found like a fucking arm laying on the goddamn ground. It's like, this would sound good. Go good with some barbecue sauce and some steak.
Okay. So, actually, we got an hour. I got news for you kids, and this is gonna blow some minds. But the survivors are already dead, right? And the survivors, the survivors you're playing as aren't the real survivors, right? They're a copy, right?
Makes sense.
This is how there can be four Dwights in the match, right? Dwight Fairfield died a long time ago. He probably died upon assimilation, and then he just, I guess, creates a copy, or some other figure in the lore has created copies, right, that the entity use to feed itself with, because the entity is an organic creature, is an organic being. This is Sky Daddy is an organic being, right? So the maps and the procedural literally takes place inside the entity, right? You are running on Sky Daddy's stomach every trial, right?
How does it feel?
You are literally in the belly of the beast. Yes, everything's a part of Sky Daddy. The walls, so even the characters are part of Sky Daddy, whether they know it or not. That's one theory I have, but so the bodies of the Leatherface Moris, I guess, he makes into chili, because they're just sacks of meat. They're lying around. So, yeah, I was going to save that for later, but you know, different podcast. But yeah, no, you guys kind of forced my hand there.
Now you lost
So,
out.
but-
Talk
but-
about your puppers now. I hope you're happy.
I'm not going to talk about my puppers now. But my question is, do you guys think the entity generates these things, or they were just a part of the map that the killers find stashed away for later?
Sky Daddy makes it.
Sky Daddy?
Sky Daddy makes it and gives it to them.
Yeah, I would see that. I mean, then you were to be telling me that, so they would already be in the fucking trial before
Yes.
Scott. Then, but that wouldn't make any sense, because I would see the only way that the trial would exist is if the killer and the survivors are in the trial. If they're not
You're
in
right.
the trial,
You're right.
then
So where do the killers go after the trial?
piss off to a bar and, you know, drink their depression away if they got pallet
They go
stunned
to
one
the
too many
base.
times.
They go to the basement.
What if they stay in the map? Or what if they stay in their own little headspace or
I'm not
own
really
little
sure,
map,
because
right?
again-
Where they remember things about their past. Because I think the killers are still actual flesh and blood people, right? They aren't copies or simulation.
Explain how they can break stuff, like break pallets,
They
and
just
literally
kick them.
not suffer from head injuries when they get stunned. Plus,
I mean-
explain how Nurse and Hag pick up survivors.
Yeah, and Amanda, and
Okay. So maybe they might be copies too. But what if these killers hang out, go back to their little headspace, or like a dimension, or like a little pocket of space and time that we don't see them in, right? They concrete themselves, filled with memories of things they used to have. Like, for example, Carter, or the Doctor, is surrounded by his notes, and he picks a couple and goes with them, right?
But you're basically telling me, like, you're telling me that fucker just walks around, finds a goddamn maple chess piece on the ground, and like, oh sweet.
Maybe he
Finds
doesn't.
an
Maybe
iridescent
maybe that theory was wrong. Maybe that theory is wrong. Maybe
Look
what
at
he
I found
actually
a
does.
Maury.
Well, no. Offerings. I'm about to get to those, but add-ons for like kills
Or
power
were
at
they
the very
listening?
least.
When the moon hits here, I like a big pizza
They have to beg
pie.
for it, nah.
Oh, it's a more.
No, okay. What was I trying to say? But like, say they go back to their own little headspace, like kind of like a cell basically, made filled with things they used to have, right? Or like Evan goes back to a shadow of his former home, right? To the
Bubba would
Macmillan
be
estate.
going back into the playpen
Oh yeah,
with
he go.
with
what
some
about
building
Nurse?
blocks.
Like she's just gonna have a bunch of jars of air, and as she just opens it, oh, this is good air.
oh, this O2.
Alright, I don't actually have an answer for that.
What does Hag do? Just goes back and, like I said, just
Well-
noms on the arm.
Well, no, there's probably
until something finds, until she finds something.
there's probably things they find at the swamp. I don't have an answer for Nurse's breaths, cause that would go more into her ability.
Oh,
And
I'm gonna go.
I really-
We're gonna find this motherfucker named Spencer. I'm gonna steal his breath. I'll take his breath away.
Come back,
Literally.
your bitch! I'm not done with you yet.
Yes, I
Nah.
need this. I need this add-on.
Well, no, but things definitely kind of point to this a little bit. Like, okay, so let's take a look at odd offerings now, okay? What do survivors have? No, survivors don't have Moris. Only Nia has a Mori.
Like the blossoms, they have.
Yeah, blossoms, flowers you find around the campfire, that you burn in the campfire and hope that the entity that runs this place does things slightly in your favor, right?
Tree wood.
Tree wood. Yeah, that's an offering, yeah.
But then there's one thing though for like the survivors stuff. I doubt they go. They just walk around the fucking campfire and be like, "Ooh, look! I found an instruction manual on how to repair generators."
I mean,
No. Oh, okay. I don't really have the survivors add-ons figured out quite yet. But like for offerings, I'm talking about offerings right now, not add-on. And I don't really have survivors add-ons and items figured out yet. I'm also trying to figure out what parts of this are gaming and what parts of this are lore based. And for that, we're going to need Dev in.
Well, Mark, I don't think we'll ever join the stream.
Hey Mark, what's gaming, what's not? You're gonna go fuck yourself.
Hey, Mark, nah, I can't even apologize. You have to use spam Q to win in Death Garden. No.
Bro, don't mind us, we're just salty. Speaking of salty, No, actually,
Where-
no. Never
where-
mind. Never mind.
where they
Never
find
mind.
salty
Never mind.
lips?
That's going to delve into something I got for later. But yeah, where did I get this, Mark? Matt, Matt's actually said that
Ed Gein, is that you? Are you
Well,
chopping,
no,
chopping off
okay.
people's lips and just putting salt and lips in a fucking jar, shaking it up and turn it into a fucking snow globe?
bro, Ed Gein new killer one. Just kidding.
Well, I think that Ed Gein could be a new killer because that's basically Bubba. Because Bubba is
Yeah,
Ed
basically
Gein.
is. Except for Bubba's more artistic.
Well, actually, you know the whole backstory.
Holding.
Okay, so like, Mercury agent. Oh, this is some good fun.
It's some
Whoa.
good fog.
Man, best fog ever.
Well, yeah, but also the escape
Gene
cake,
has
right?
the, has the where's if you had the coin.
that like something like an escape cake maybe. That would or even party streamers.
Listen, I
of
could just
sorts.
imagine. I would not put cake in a fire. You fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
eat that shit. Not gonna lie.
Listen.
But,
listen.
but the question is how would they get these things, right? From a lore standpoint.
I doubt
how would they
Huntress
get
will be
them?
like, listen here, little man. I made cake. Here you
I
go.
made you a cake.
You will like the
Thanks.
cake.
Are you gonna murder me now? Yes.
Yes. I just ran out of hatchets and I don't want to M1 you. I'm gonna try and beat Jake and throw hatchets. Be right back.
Well, no. The question is like, how would they get these things though? What's a good lore reason for them to get these things? How would they get a jar of salty lips?
Ed Gein.
Does Ed Gein like give them to them? Because
No, they got it from Bubba. Listen.
The-
I
Bubba
gave
Johnson.
Bubba just leaves some lips lying around. They don't taste good in his chili.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like
Listen.
who needs to look at the face? But
Listen.
actually,
Listen, we all know that I had to go get him some Mega Blocks. I got him Mega Blocks, and he said that he'll leave me alone. But he said that he'll give me. He gave me a salt. He gave me a salt pouch for Mega Blocks. But then after that, I gave him a Lego Ninjago set, and he gave me a jar of salty lips.
I'm concerned about where you get the Lego Ninjago set.
Don't ask, okay? Basically, if I was in Dead by Daylight, Target would be my personal hell. That's where I would be looping a killer around the fucking checkout aisle. Rip. And there goes my
I'll bring you
Christmas
shit to
gift.
the toy aisle. Dump all the Legos out. Chase me now, bitch.
Oh, I hope every waking morning you step
Just-
on a Lego. Ooh.
Just surround yourself with Legos. What now? The
That's-
only killer will get me is Huntress or Nurse.
Huntress probably wouldn't even
Oh my
feel it.
goodness.
She'd be like, "What is that?"
No, she toss hatchets, man.
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh, cool,
I
cool
mean-
foot trap. Yeet.
No, Mom would probably.
Nurse can just float over them.
Little
A lot
Sally
of
would
the
go back in
killers have
time.
shoes. A lot of the killers have shoes. I don't know which ones don't. I know Anna doesn't, but
Anna doesn't. Nurse.
She's hatchet,
Sally
so.
doesn't.
Wraith
Yeah, but she
doesn't. Wraith
floats.
doesn't.
Wraith
doesn't.
Right.
Hag doesn't.
Bro,
Oh,
just
rip
hang on
Hag.
the flashlight aisle. Just hang on the flashlight aisle
Oh no.
of batteries.
No, boy, that's. Oof.
Just be like, hi, Wraith. Just constantly burn the Wraith.
Just
Easy.
you wait. Just you wait till we get to the lumberyard Wraith. Oh, you're screwed. It'll be Pallet City.
No. Bruh, no. Just like imagine Wraith just like being stunned there, a whole game, just getting flashlight blinded, just like standing
And
there.
then you
Like,
throw Legos
how
at his
could
feet.
this happen to me?
I can just.
I made
I
my
can
mistakes.
Just imagine.
Got nowhere to run.
Like-
and life goes on.
I could just imagine
Not
after he
fading
gets,
away.
Listen, I don't want to get copyright claimed again. But what's
It's
going-
okay. I'm seeing terribly, so it won't
Again?
count. Again?
Yeah.
You got copyright claimed already?
You don't remember?
Bruh.
Remember? Because of
Oh,
when the
yeah.
dread out, because that fucking greedy corporation was like, oh, you'll use 20 seconds of our song, even though that is what's the word I'm looking for? Fair use, but it's not.
Okay. Fair use, fair warning. If you talk about YouTube stuff on this podcast, I was still talking about my pupper. You don't want that.
How to play Pupper on a DBD Experience podcast. Okay, I'll buy it.
No.
Listen.
Okay, so back like who gives the cake? Because they don't make it. So how do they get the cake to burn for an offering?
Nurse made it. Sally made it.
Wait. It
I-
says this picture of a cake sure is real. This picture of a cake.
What?
So they literally just draw a cake.
It says
Oh.
it's a picture of a cake.
Oh.
That's-
Nia.
That
Nia, come
that's-
back with the.
That
That
just hurts me. That. Not. We don't even get cake.
No.
The cake's
you
not
get a
even real.
picture
Oh
of
my
cake.
god, that sucks.
Man, when they say the cake is a lie, they weren't lying about it.
Okay, so that counts for literally everything but the envelopes and I guess the
I'm just no.
No,
I'll
they're
be
secret
honest.
love letters.
I'll be honest with you. I'm just waiting. I'm just imagining. Trapper has an envelope. He opens like there's an envelope, but Trapper killed the survivor and took the envelope. It's just an audition to go into Smash. It's like this Smash envelope, and then it's like Trapper traps his way into Smash. Yes.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my god.
Dun 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 dun.
Please, Nintendo.
Okay.
I know you're never gonna listen to this, but please, I want a Trapper in Smash. He needs to be in Smash.
Imagine Sally in Smash.
Dude, that's broken.
That wouldn't even be a game anymore.
No, that would be if Bubba was in Smash. Then it wouldn't be a game anymore.
How you camp someone in a fighting game? I don't even know.
No, he just has to rue the whole time. Well, actually, no. In a fighting game, he was a fighter in Mortal Kombat X. I'm not even lying.
Yeah,
He was a fighter
I
in
knew
Mortal
that.
Kombat X,
I'm googling this.
along with Jason Voorhees and Freddy Krueger. But Freddy Krueger was in Mortal Kombat 9.
Okay, listen. So.
You know I play fighting games.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen here. Okay, so.
He actually was.
Yeah.
Why do
He
you think I was
actually
lying to you?
was.
I have all the DLC for Mortal Kombat 9 and 10. Why would I
I'm
lie to you about
sorry,
that?
But it's fucking awesome.
He throws his chainsaw like a fucking autist. Look, I'm not even kidding. Like
Leatherface remake when?
leather forehead. When? Oh no. If he threw his
Okay.
if Leatherface threw his chainsaw, that would would be like a fucking Mori right there. Are you kidding?
God.
And on top of that, I know this is not DVD related, but since it's Leatherface, we're gonna say it's DVD related. One of his
DVD liberated. I'm gonna use the rest of what you guys are talking about, Leatherface and stuff.
what's it called? For like his special, he, literally impales someone with his chainsaw while it's still going, and then caves in their skull with his hammer. Like, trust me. I wanted to learn how to play Bubba in Mortal Kombat because, 1, it's Bubba. 2, Roo. 3, fuck you, Fat Man from 1974. Anyway, I think, I don't know about Jake, but also, I don't know if this actually would count, but hook placements in the match. I feel like there's way too many hooks. Like, I feel like there's more hooks than survivors, but that's just my opinion. I mean, give or take, like, how it was before, yeah, that's brutal. But, like, now, what did they do? They were like, oh, so the hooks break. We're like, oh, the hooks, once you break a hook, they never respawn. So, why don't we just, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Have more hooks. But then after they fix that and make the hooks regenerate, I bet they're like, oh,
Yeah, I think the hooks are fun.
yeah, they're fine. They're fine where they are. Like 30 hooks in one map, and they're literally within not even struggle distance of each other. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
But
Nah.
that's one of my criticisms is the hook plate. Not hook placement, just how many hooks are there in general. Like there's Coldwind. Coldwind doesn't really, from what I played in my Trapper game before I joined Fish and Atomic, like the hooks seemed far apart in there, and there felt like there was less, except for one side of the fucking map that has like 3 hooks, like
hooks?
close to each other. I mean, yes, the basement has 4 hooks in the bottom, but you know, you actually have to travel to there. Unlike for, you know, on ground where you can have like hooks literally within 30 feet of each other. I seriously can't believe you didn't. I thought I showed you me playing as Freddy Krueger in Mortal Kombat.
I think you did. I just forgot. What I'm honestly disappointed about is like I was hoping we could. I think you should probably wait till like there's more people who watch before I do my little Dead by Lore like stuff, or where I try with the help of the
Are you okay there, buddy? You just went quiet on us.
Yeah, it's greatest mystery. I don't want to go because I'm lazy. I don't want to.
Wait a second. You were lagging the whole fucking time. Could you repeat that once more?
Alright. I think I might have to make videos on my little lore theories and stuff. Because
we're not game theory. We can't do that.
I want to though. So I guess that's something on my channel.
Listen, you already have a video. You're already planning a video of how to play fucking Demogorgon, which
my sweet pupper.
He's not a puppy, even though
He is a puppy dog.
You and Soap think he's a puppers, and he's really not.
Well,
yeah.
Who?
Ash knows who Soap is. Oof.
Well, they're right, because it is a little pupper dog.
Poor Wraith.
That Wraith. Oh, that Wraith. I think he's in group therapy with that Myers.
Oh yeah.
Oh. All you see is a mouse, Nia, and a Jane, with pallets, flashlights, head-on, D-strike, and like everything in there. Like it is just toxic. But look, that's the one thing too. If we're gonna go backpedal to matchmaking, like we here, like me and Nia here, we at low ranks we basically bully the killers, and sometimes we actually
not nice.
We go out of our ways to see if we can make them DC. I mean, yes, I want them to like the game, but it's like I hate bringing in a Filthy Frank meme, and
you shouldn't even be matched up in the first place. That's the thing.
Listen, if they're playing Frank, then fuck them.
Oh well, yeah, Frank sucks, but Justin will you know, Justin and Dwight will defend him till the fucking cows come home.
Yeah, because they're edgy boys.
But Frank is a twat. And if it wasn't for if it wasn't for him, none of them would be in this situation.
Fair. Oh, right. Frank is the one without the skull mask. That's Joey.
That's the good boy.
I don't know my leaps. Yeah, that's the good boy. So you think Joey's a good boy, but you don't think that Demogorgon's a pupper. All right, I'm on.
Listen. You think you know, if you read their backstory, some of them didn't even want to do this.
No.
Yeah.
Demogorgon meat plant.
What?
Buddy meat.
Well, good luck trying to feed him.
I'll just make an autistic noise and just and just that's my response to that because I have no idea what you just said.
Demogorgon plant.
Yes.
Well, what do you mean by that?
He's a plant, but he's meat.
So he's not a pupper.
He is not a plant. He's a pupper.
He's a plant, except
he's a plant.
He's an animal.
He's a plant that gives the good suck.
It's so good takes the whole head off.
Too bad that I don't have my soundboard enabled, or I would play the General Grievous "the suck" sound effect.
The suck.
But I forgot to go. I didn't really, you know, link it up for the live stream, so rip.
Oh, thank God. I mean, yeah, it sucks, man.
Oh, well, go fuck you and your fucking plant dog thing.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man. It's bestiality. Oh wait, you're a furry.
Listen, it's not bestiality if it walks on 2 legs. Oh, that. Oh shit. Oh.
I was just about water. You're trying to fucking kill me, man. Oh.
Put that in the quote Hall of Fame. Put that in the quote Hall of Fame.
Next time I see you try to make your dog walk on
No,
hind
I'm
paws,
not
I'm
gonna
gonna
do.
please.
Listen. I don't mean it like that, you fucking cunt. I don't mean it like that. Oh my god, listen.
No. That's fine, man. That's fine.
Oh my god.
It's not bestiality who walks on 2 legs.
Explain kangaroo.
Hi mods. How's it going, mods? We love you. You're great people. We love you. Please don't ban us.
Oh
You
yes,
you
please.
fucking cunts.
Please. I like that was a joke.
That was a
okay?
fluke. Is someone happen again? Mods.
Listen, that was a joke.
we don't actually condone having course with anthropomorphic animals here because that's
Oh,
a mental
wow.
disease.
What?
So.
You say that's a mental disease, but you think a fucking plant is a pupper. Shut the fuck up. Shut your goddamn mouth right now.
He is a play. He's like a Venus flytrap.
He is a
He is
Venus
not a
flytrap.
Venus flytrap. Venus flytraps don't move, and this pupper is.
They do
He's a
move.
Venus
Boy, I
flytrap
had a
with,
Venus
like,
flytrap.
5
They do
petals.
move. Do you not know? How
Yeah,
they...
not horizontally or vertically. Sorry, not vert.
Yeah, they don't have an XYZ axis, retard. Yeah, got him.
I just realized that I autism myself into like the next
The
next plane of existence
dimension.
with that.
I don't know. Justin is pretty far ahead in that dimension.
There he is.
Listen,
Brother.
he's like the ruler of that dimension.
You dare challenge me, mortal?
You
I will send back thee.
You challenge me, Normie? Oh.
Are you challenging me, Scoop?
Okay, so now let's
Gotta
ask...
bring the special ed Dwight.
Hi guys, I'm Special Ed Dwight.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah, it's Joe Rogan. This is a Joe Rogan show. So now I guess since now on my list we talk about everything. We talked about the Shred becoming base game. We talked about Left Behind and Dark Sense, matchmaking. Let's talk about us, like where we stand in Dead by Daylight. Like who's our?
Oh, we don't.
Shut your mouth.
We don't have any standing in the Dead by Daylight community.
Like
We suck.
who's our favorite killer, favorite survivor, favorite perks, favorite items, favorite add-ons? Let's go with that. All right. Who wants to go first?
Hi. I guess I'm Dreamscape Jake here. And I happen to take a fondness to my little pupper, the Demogorgon.
It's a plant.
It's a plant!
It's a puppy,
It's a
and
plant.
it will be hugged
It's a bloody
and nuzzled
Venus
and loved.
flytrap.
Listen,
Or like-
listen.
Or like a victory bell. It's a victory bell.
Oh my God! Don't even get.
Oh,
It's,
heck no!
it's a bell
Don't
sprout.
you dare!
It's a bell sprout.
I am unfriending all of you on Discord, and I will flood the Discord with cute pictures of the Demogorgon.
Well, good luck finding them. That's.
Good luck finding a cube.
I will make
That
them.
thing's disgusting.
I will make them myself, and it will be adorable.
No, it won't.
So.
It will.
Keep
I'm
it
just anytime I'm just gonna call a Demogorgon Bellsprout from now on. So, are you bringing your Bellsprout build? What? You heard me, Bellsprout? Yes. we know you.
Okay. In all seriousness though, I enjoy playing Freddy for blood points,
Oof.
Wraith for fun,
Okay.
and when people bring flashlights because it's always fun to take some survivors down peg when they bring flashlights and they don't think that you can do anything to them. Let's see. And I like Trapper for the big plays, big boy plays.
No, he likes those traps though.
Right.
No,
Those
he
traps
likes
look
those
traps
if
look
you know
passable,
what I'm
dude.
saying.
You couldn't even tell those traps, man.
Traps aren't
You're like
there.
a weeb at an anime convention, just looking for the traps.
With my trap set.
Wherever your pupper is, even though he's not a pupper.
He is a cute little pupper.
Sprout. He's a bell sprout.
He's a bell sprout.
Oh, why do I hang out with you people?
Because
People don't understand.
It's either
You just
us.
don't understand.
It's either us or Justin. Pick your poison.
Okay, that's an easy choice. Easy choice to make. Not gonna lie.
All right. Now, what is your favorite perk?
Favorite perk? I don't know, man.
Okay, next question. Favorite items?
I mean, I like Devour Hope. I really do. I mean, because it really does reward you for like doing well and getting kills and stuff.
Even though it takes no skill, but okay.
Oh, I mean, it takes skill to get downs.
Yeah, but once you get all the tokens, you're
Well,
basically
yeah, and then you get rewarded
you-
for being a good little Demogorgon, being a good boy. Okay, I'll stop. I swear
for
I'll
being
stop.
a good plant.
I'll stop. Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna give him some nice potting soil and some water later. No,
Oh, make sure to give him plenty of sun too.
Yeah. Oh, now we're just ripping on Jake at this point.
All right.
Okay.
I will actually stop. I will actually stop. Okay.
I'm crying over here. Maybe if you're actually really good, we could go out. We'll put you outside in the sun instead of indoors.
Listen, at least Jake
Oh.
isn't the poster child of the anti-vax movement.
No, dude,
That's just it.
no. You want to hear something that's sad? It's a little personal, but I honestly do not care, even though it will ruin my chance of ever going back into that store. But fuck them. One of our
Mark?
old, one of the people that I used to work with, me and him didn't really get along because he was just a fucking asshole to me, and especially he's the one that fired me too as well. But like I have Asperger's, which believe it or not is a form. It's like borderline autism. In other words, like I can't really make eye contact. Like anxiety reasons, social anxiety and shit. But like this boy, this fuckwit, literally hates now since I was fired. Someone else there that works there that basically has like the same problem as I do. He was laying into this one kid, and one of my friends told him that like, dude, he has like problems. He's like autistic, and he's like, oh, I don't believe in that. I'm like, are you a fucking anti-vaxxer? You don't believe in autism like it's an actual fucking mental illness.
That's not anti-vax. Anti-vax treat it like it's worse than polio.
Yeah, but autism is like a true
I mean,
fucking thing.
he's still an idiot. Okay, he's still an idiot. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, fuck you, bro.
Rudy, I am special ed boy.
Okay.
But
No.
I'm Orange Racer.
You got that right. You were lagging for a good portion of the fucking
Yeah, boys.
DBD
Yeah,
experience.
you were because you're a twat.
Okay.
Wow.
Do you have
you
any-
can stop that now.
Yeah, we already roasted the shit out of his puppers. His puppers died from us putting a magnifying glass over his flowers.
Aww.
Okay. Okay, favorite add-ons, go.
Fair downs go, bro. For me, oh, insta down hatchets. Hell yeah, gamer.
Iridescent hatchets?
Iridescent heads. Heck yeah.
Because that's the only time you can actually hit someone with a hatchet, and it would actually count as a down. Because if you try to tell him to do it twice, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen, man. Look,
You're lucky if he gets you the first time. Okay. Any other favorite add-ons?
I do like actually I like most Trapper's add-ons. I think I like the Trapper Sack the best because it allows me to make plays because I have more than one trap.
Gladly or Fap and Radley? I'm Fap and Bradley.
Wait, okay. Next, favorite offerings, which I have a feeling you're gonna say Bloody Party Streamer.
Yeah. Nope. Actually, it's the Gateau.
What?
The guitar.
The Bloody Gateau.
What?
The Ghostface.
Oh,
Ghostface.
Oh.
The cake. The cake.
Gelatinous Gateau.
That's an
the
offering?
anniversary cake. The anniversary cake.
Oh, yeah. The one that gives 104%, which
103.
which I miss my cakes. So what? For
I
that,
still have one.
What? So what? For that, they just drew a picture of a giant fucking like a wedding cake, and it was like, oh sweet, I'm gonna throw this in the fire too.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, I'm saying, man, if normal cakes work, then normal pictures work, then actually wait, why don't they just like draw a blow?
Why don't they just draw bats?
Draw guns, man. Hey, man, can I get a gun offering, please? That'd be great.
Yeah, delete this offering, where it just deletes Bubba from the game. Okay, what about you, Ash? We still got a couple minutes. What about you?
Wait.
Favorite survivor, favorite killer, favorite perks, favorite items, favorite add-ons, and offerings.
Okay, well, favorite survivor and killer, Nurse and Mia.
Of course.
Favorite perk? Oh, this is a tough one. I'm gonna go
Well, you can have numerous
with
perks.
Head On.
With numerous perks.
Head On, because memes. What
Because
else? Offer.
Wraith therapy.
Because Wraith therapy. Favorite items, flashlights, because Myers therapy.
Yes.
Favorite add-ons, Odd Bulb, and the other bulb that's green. I can't remember what.
I don't remember what the name of it is.
The fluorescent bulb.
Yeah, pretty much. Add-ons on Nurse. Let's see. Dark something. It's a yellow thing that adds a.
Dark Cincher.
Then there's the Molar from Batman's Molar. Batman's Keepsake. That's what it's
What
called.
about Batman?
Batman? I said Bad Man.
I heard Batman. Is Batman's cave into Batman's school? Yes.
Offering, Mori, Ebony Mori.
Fucking oh my god. Listen, leave the cast already. Jesus Christ. I think that's most Killer Main's favorite thing. Okay. Mine is, of course, Meg, Fang Kate, not for obvious reasons. Favorite killer, Spirit, Wraith. Well, Spirit because Ren Mouse. Wraith because Bing Bong Mirasta. Okay.
Oh yeah, Wraith Black, by the way, guys.
Yeah, and Herman Carter is too.
No. You remember Samurai Grand?
Oh, I'm a samurai grandfather.
Yeah. Spirit is Samurai Grandmother.
I can't even do a grandmother voice. Don't even ask me to do that. That's Ren's father right there.
Ren's father is Samurai Grandfather.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Okay, works. I like it.
Wraith, cause again, Bing Bong Mirasta. Huntress, cause do I
Thick.
She tick. Boy, she tick.
Boy, she thick, and that's like thick to the 32nd power, as one of my old friends used to say. Demogorgon, because I at least know how to fucking play him, unlike for retard over here.
Excuse me, I know a plan, but I'll make a whole video about it.
Calling him a retard is a compliment.
Yeah, well, actually it is. Nah, I don't know if that's an insult or a compliment, so.
I mean, you can call me retard if you want.
And then Legion.
Very much of a compliment for like Atomic and Justin. That's a compliment.
Yeah. Then Legion,
they're-
but mostly Suzy
Suzy.
and Joey, because they are the best. And fuck Julie and
Fuck
you-
Frank.
yeah,
Get the fuck out, Frank.
no one likes you. Fuck you and Fedora Freddy.
when
Uh,
was that? I don't know.
that was years ago when you said that.
Yeah, fuck
I
you,
think that's
you
when we used to
Fedora
play with
Freddy.
Pizza Mafia. Next
You
one.
sure?
Yeah, next one for my favorite perks, DS.
Of course.
For that Myers therapy. What else do we have? Lithe, mouse.
Of course.
Urban evasion, mouse. Self care, of course. Head on. Wraith therapy. And ruin.
Just change the question to how do you like bully killers? That's all you do, man.
Yeah, basically.
Just change that all to how you like bully killers.
How I like to bully. How I like to bully killers like Bubba likes his chili. Toxic.
Oh yeah.
All right, favorite items. Flashlight and medkits. Basically, they purple, but they have to be purple. They have to be a purple flashlight or a purple medkit. But if I get a purple flashlight, everyone in the trial will die. And it's not because I can't do flashlight saves. It's because Sky Daddy doesn't trust me with a flashlight, but they trust Autismo 30,000 over there with a fucking flashlight. And medkits because Medmouse. That's the reason. Favorite add-ons? Oddbulb high-end sapphire lenses. And an anti-hemorrhagic syringe. Cause
Insta-heal.
we're gonna ruin this whole man's career.
We're gonna drop your map pressure to 0. Oh, new favorite perk, Deliverance. Because you play it right, just drop the kills entire map pressure to 0. I can't speak. It's what time is it right now?
It's going on 13 minutes from
Yeah.
11, but the stream will end in about wait, let me see.
Let's talk about Nia, then end the stream.
What?
Let's have Nia give.
Nia,
Wait, what?
He already gave her
Oh,
stuff.
Yeah.
yeah. I was paying attention.
Should we go roast the Demogorgon some more?
Yes.
Okay, let's
I
do
mean,
it.
I'm gonna try to draw.
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon.
Draw a cute
Frickin'
Demogorgon.
Bell. No, he's gonna be a Bellsprout.
As long as he's cute, I don't care. As long as he's cute,
Just
I
look
don't
at the
care.
picture of a Bellsprout and you'll
Well,
you
that's what
found
I'm
the
doing.
Demogorgon. Boom, look at this beautiful drawing of a Demogorgon. It looks like a Bellsprout. Yes. Favorite offering though? The bouquets that they got rid of.
Yeah. Oh, the new bouquets.
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
know.
bro, that's a top.
Oh, we don't like the lighting in our maps change. Then why did you add them in the first place? It's like the same thing with.
Because they know they'd be
people-
broken then.
Oh, dude, that's so toxic, dude.
Dude,
I hate
I
Oshido.
can't see you, dude.
I honestly
Bruh.
hate Oshido. Like, if anyone knows, like, knows our channel, a lot of our tags in the videos is ban Oshido. And I don't mean just like ban. He was already banned in the game, but I think he's probably more than likely gonna come back on a Nintendo Switch. But yeah.
This man's gonna get to play on the Switch. All right, let's
Listen,
keep
I
that in
can't-
mind.
Oh yeah, we should talk about that. Okay, so I'm a Nintendo Switch player, and I will play it sometimes when I'm bored out of my goddamn mind, or I want to play Smash. So, when I heard that Dead by Daylight is coming out for Switch, I was like, how could you pull that off? It could barely run on consoles. What makes you think it's gonna run on a Switch? On top of that, it will probably look like I'm playing on the PS2. And I do play on the PS2, so
No, I mean, how's it function?
that's why I don't know how it will function. I hope there's like gyro controls for the killers, Because if there isn't gyro controls, it's going to be a fucking shit show playing with an analog stick. You know,
Yeah.
Jake, if I play that game on the Switch, I'm going to bully the shit out of people. Because I know how to play Dead by Daylight. And I'm playing it with a controller. So, but, what's it called? Like, back to the thing, it being on barely running on consoles. One of my friends, well, he was my old neighbor. He played. What's the name of it? He tried to. He used to play a DBD on his Xbox One X. Anytime he played Nurse and blinked with Nurse, the game would crash. So, how are they going to do that on a Nintendo Switch? When she blinks, the Switch is probably going to burst into flames. Like, I don't know how they're going to do this. I mean, and that also pisses me off too, because you barely have your game fixed on fucking PC. Why do you release it for another console if it's barely fixed on one of them? Like, your general crowd can barely play the fucking game.
To Behavior's marketing, it's always been a little bit trash, or I don't know. Up management is in that game development is not good. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I think we should end this.
Well, yeah. Did everyone get everything they need to say out?
Yep.
No, but we'll live.
Well, no. We know you want to talk about puppers. Let's work on a video.
Out.
I mean, no. We'll also won't talk about lore stuff, but whatever.
Well, we could talk about the lore next podcast. When should we do the next one? Next month?
I mean,
or when they do.
This would probably be like more like a weekly thing.
All right, yeah, I'm down for doing this for like once a week. Hell yeah. I mean, we also have the videos on top of that, but none of us have worked on a video on our channel for.
Excuse you? I have.
I did, Mr. Oh, I made a video. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't even speak. I made a video and published it August 19th, 2018, and it was just found recently. Shut your fucking mouth.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
that's a little fun fact for your.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Fun fact about YouTube, guys. It's great.
No, it's just called Jake's Retarded. He had his video private for almost an entire year and wondered why the video never appeared in the videos, on Dreamscape Campfire channel. Anyway, yeah, I guess this will be the end of the little podcast. I hope everyone.
I'm almost done with this.
I hope everyone's
with this
happy
Bellsprout Demogorgon.
I hope everyone's happy with this. I mean, we'll definitely do this more weekly, because I mean, there's a shit ton to talk about this game, and basically a lot of stuff we talked about can still be branched out even farther.
Yeah.
So, if you wanna, like, follow us on Twitch, it will be down in the description for when uploading, and if it gets demonetized, well, fucking, we know why. Even though we honestly don't really care, because we really don't have anything to make money
Hobbyists.
with. And
We're hobbyists. Videos are fun.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to do this for a job, but yeah, you need to have a decent following. And I want that to happen. I know we have the talent to do it and everything, but it's gonna take time. Listen,
yeah.
don't fucking whine over there, you little bitch. Your dog is a plant. Shut up.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Sure. Why not?
And
whatever ends this podcast faster.
boy, just because you want to go work on your Demogorgon thing, you have to wait. I have to do an outro, okay?
Alright, fine. You can do the outro.
Alright. Like I said, links will be down in the description. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dreamscape Campfire, which it's mostly where all our main videos are, and also we have a few side channels. One called Dreamscape Meg, which is basically all my videos that I do. I haven't uploaded there on recently, I actually been meaning to upload it. I mean, I have a ton of footage recorded. I just haven't had the inspiration to actually edit it. But I'm gonna try and push out more content there. We have Dreamscape Jake where he does his stuff, and you'll probably see a Puppers video in there about
Dreamscape Camper.
a Dreamscape camper, but it should be Dreamscape Geek.
Gay.
I am not geek.
Dreamscape Gay. There we go. Nailed it. All right.
Beautiful.
Then Ash Nia doesn't really have a channel, so fuck.
Do that.
I was just like fuck. Just yeah. Also, this video will be available on Dreamscape livestream for anyone who hasn't seen the video. It will be right in there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see everyone. We'll see everyone next week. Same time.
Depending on how work works.
Yeah, true.
On works.
But I hope everyone enjoyed.
Bye.
Alright,
Bye.
bye.